I think that's really solid. Nolan didn't want to make it after he. Yeah. I was thinking olives too, but I don't know if you have olives. Onions too? Yeah, onions too. I guess the question is like, what other ingredients do you actually have at your disposal? Oh my god, that burp hurt. It takes a while to get used to Bane. I think it's like once you've seen Bane like start like operating more than like actually talk a lot, he starts talking a bit more because that movie is pretty long in its own right too. You're like, Jesus, this movie is long. But like Talia was kind of like, if Talia was showcased in previous Batmans, maybe, I don't know. I couldn't accept Talia being the master planner in that movie. I felt like it had to be foreshadowed a bit like more. I don't know. It was a shoehorn twist. And then a lot of other things I was just like, Got jalapenos. Oh yeah, add the jalapenos. Oh yeah. Nah, kill the mushrooms, bro. Kill the mushrooms. Put everything else in. Kill the mushrooms. Add all the mushrooms. I think the same. Thankfully, okay. So I'll probably do a Spider-Man watch party closer to Into the Spider-Verse. I still have not seen Venom 1 and 2 because I know Sony was the one like fully organizing it. It was easier to accept. Like, okay, there's a lot of reasons I'm not a huge fan of Sony, but I really don't like the way they handled Sam Raimi and like the possibility of a Spider-Man 4 after Sony had more of an input on how he interacted. You haven't seen the second one? Alright, I'll let you know then, Koi Koi. Eddie Brock needed a feature in the previous films. You don't follow any? You haven't followed any. You're more of a DC guy? The cartoons? Give us Morbius too. It's too much Marvel. That's fair. Like, I enjoy both. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy both. I enjoy it. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm a huge Batman universe fan. My favorite character in DC is actually Nightwing. Have sex, poop my pants again. Go to die. I don't know where to start. Like, for me, I had the luxury of growing up watching Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, and Justice League Unlimited. And even the Batman reboot was pretty solid. Like, I rarely hear people complain about it. Even Brave and the Bold, people enjoy too. I just never got a chance to give that a shot. There's so many Marvel movies. I think with Marvel movies, I tend to like stray to like, oh, which ones do I actually enjoy? Like, leading up to Infinity War and Endgame, I didn't watch Ant-Man still, or Ant-Man 2. I think leading up to the Ant-Man 3 movie, I'm gonna watch all two the Ant-Man movies and Infinity War and Endgame. That's all you need. That and Spider-Man 2. Just watch 1978, The Incredible Hulk TV series. After Endgame, I stopped watching Marvel movies. Blade 1 and 2. Blade 1 and 2 doesn't give enough credit. Okay. Do you like Blade 2 more than Blade? Yes. I thought I was alone on that. I couldn't tell. Sony, where do you stand with this? Lakers? Ant-Man is super important to the overarching plot. That's fair too. Alright. We are done with all of our experience buffs. We got to 81%. We got 10% today. I guess we could do some Monster Park too. And then some other things. Figured it out. Yeah? Oh man. So we got 13 of these. What's the question? Blade 1, Blade 2. Is Blade originally from Marvel? Yeah. But when Blade was debuted, the MCU wasn't like a concept like that. It was its own movie. Like, it's funny because Blade 2 and even Trinity came before Spider-Man. No, Blade Trinity came after Spider-Man. But I think before Spider-Man 2. The Resident Evil. I could only give so much attention to the previous Resident Evil movies. Blade is way better than any Resident Evil movie after 1. Resident Evil 1 is decent. I think that's a fair statement. I think that's a fair statement. I'm gonna say Blade 2. Always side. Still haven't seen any Resident Evil movies. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. Oh, dude, I do forget that Blade 2 had Norman Reedus in there. Oh yeah, it did have Ron Perlman too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot all about that. But it's Rotten Tomatoes. Blad 2 is what I called it. Blade. Blade 1 came out in 1998. And it got a 7.1 on IMDb. And then Blade 2 got a 6.7. Did Rotten Tomatoes give Blade 1? Also got 57%. It's like Blade 2 is one of those rare movies that the sequel is better than the original. But you're happy when he got his Oscar. I think so too. And the funny thing about Blade, it had some funny moments mixed in there too. So it was like Wesley Snipes being Wesley Snipes. In like 2010, they would have been better. Oh yeah. Oh, probably even earlier than that, you could probably say mid to late 2000s. Because that was the emo era was strong during that period. I think sequel being better started to become more frequent after that. Because, oh yeah, Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 1. I guess you could say Incredible Hulk is a soft sequel to The Hulk. So the Edward Norton movie compared to the original, is that better? Do you prefer the Edward Norton to the original Hulk? Well, not the TV series, of course. They're separate movies. They're separate movies, but it's also a requel. They have some characteristics from the first movie that carry over to the next movie, and it's weird. X-Men 2 was better than X-Men. I will die on that. I will die on that hill. Dark Knight, definitely. Winter Soldier, yeah. Oh yeah, Winter Soldier, definitely. How does Civil War compare to Winter Soldier? Are you like putting it at early 2000s during that era for the sequels? MCU movies aren't part of this? Okay. So mid 2000s. Well, then we will take out, because The Incredible Hulk technically is an MCU movie then also. Yeah. What was I doing, Bob? Oh yeah, I was doing this. That's why I say it was safer. I think we'll go extreme growth potions. We're gonna get a couple of 3 times experience coupons in a bit. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Yeah, we just need an S or a J, so that'll be nice. Hey, we actually get another Magnificent. We'll wait on that. If those are included, Iron Man 2 and Dark World certainly were not better. You like that Dark World? Ah, man. Thor was such a weird one to me though. Oh yeah, I have to remember I have Chaos Pink Bean. I went as the nerdy intern from the Dark World from Halloween one year. Let's see, do I have any more? Oh yeah, I gotta do that too now. No one got the costume and I got foxed up on the jungle juice at the party and puked all over myself. Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna see if oh my gosh. It's 3 a.m. EU time. I had no clue. What science? At the moment I'm dealing with chemistry, but I studied forensic science in college. Also, Devolt, you're more than welcome to join the Discord. What chemistry? Let's see. Typically, I deal with a lot of bench work, wet chemistry, a lot of different chemical reactions, where I tinker with some acids and bases and along to that sorts. Take it easy. Appreciate you for hanging out and giving me some tips, coaching me through. I don't think I got that done. I have another dark tree. Hear all your requests. Did I not do that? Oh, the demon sword. Where do I get those? Gather 40 demon swords. Coaching, you said? You need some coaching? I'm still like roughly, well, in terms of like higher level boss fights, then yeah. We just cleared Lotus for the first time today. I had my second ever Damien clear today. Demon soldiers, demon soldiers. Does it specify? Swordsman. Polluted sea trap. Polluted. From the middle tier. The middle tier. Is that you? None dropped the other time? Oh, I guess not. Huh. Also, do I call you Illy, or do you prefer me to say something else when referring to you? Do I say Illy, or do I don't care what you say. We'll call you iCube. Go from there. But I hope you're doing well today. Oh, we could go with Illy also. Illy's probably more straightforward at this point. Oh man. I wonder what Wesley Snipes think with how popular Marvel movies are now. Do you think he's like, ah man, I was ahead of my time? Or he's like, hey, I still did had a great time with certain movies and people still enjoy the movies I made from back then too. But these darn taxes got me foxed up. Yeah. First and foremost, it's so crazy that they sneak that line in. They sneak that. He's hoping he gets calls for Marvel so that he get more money to pay taxes in. Yeah, like the fact that they snuck that line in for the Expendables is actually insane to me. What you get sent in prison for? He just looks at the taxes. How Wesley Snipes is yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I saw that. I saw it. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. I was just like, oh dude. I mean, it's crazy because like I don't know, man. Stigma. Give me 20 and you get a twisted. How many do we have? Oh, we do have 20. Oh, we do have 5. Oh, this is the coin shop. Oh, I can actually afford, no, I can't. I lied. I gotta do this a bit more. Assets. Oh, interesting. Ooh, it's gonna be a nice grind then. The shoulders. So we'll be looking for a helmet. And oh, you get +3 attack too. Huh. So be looking for. Oh, you could get a. What else could you use? Not just that. You exchange it for absolute coins by visiting sensitive Squaroid. Oh, Haven. I'm the Maple guy if you want some wisdom. Call you Maple guy. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate. I would say that's a fair assessment too. Can we teleport there? Or did I never do this? Oh, I actually have never done this quest. That's funny. Where's this located here, though? Oh, it's in Eldestein. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Core entrance. I don't know, Michael J. White also did Spawn. If he waited like a couple more years, Spawn would have been more mainstream. Oh yeah, he's a great actor. Some of the movies he's just been in is just what do we call it? We call it the Steven Seagal effect. Just pick a lot of random movies and has fighting in it. But yeah, let me join that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. The man could do. Oh, yeah. Black Dynamite is some gold. That is some gold. I had a great time watching that first time, which with the community. That was a fun time. Man is still ripped, and it's insane. Insane. His back has a 6-pack. I don't even know what to think of that, man. I just remember catching him work out in Never Back Down 2. Not a great movie, by the way. The only bright parts of Never Back Down 2 was Michael J. White. But man. Weeklies. We'll wait on this. We'll wait on this. Nope. That's. I threw that before I walked. Oh man. I don't know what to think, man. I hope the MCU Blade is good, but man, it did not get off to a good start with what they have going on. To the point that their main actors like so concerning. I wonder if they do Spawn. If they do a reboot of Spawn, who would be a good good choice for the role? Why Black Dynamite? Why? Alright, I think we're all good here. Alright, we'll leave. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, we'll do our assist real quick then. It is 8 o'clock. You get your totems and flames? Yeah. Yeah. We got that done within last week. Started on Monday last week and got it fully done on Friday into Saturday. That was nice. Okay. Okay. Need to get yourself boss meals. Yeah, at some point. At some point. The tough part with Maple is like coming back to it and you're overwhelmed with a lot of choices. Wow, that was so laggy. I didn't even get a chance. Yeah, we just recently cracked 3K. So slowly but surely. That works too. Oh, nice. We're in the top 2. Alright, we'll do some Monster Park, and I think we will... Because I have groceries coming in probably the next 30 minutes. So I think once we do this, let's see what happens there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta do World Tour. You know, after seeing Tony Pollard's leg injury yesterday, I always get worried. Like, the one thing that's like really painful to see, and it's like a stalemate type of argument to me. It's like whenever I see defenders tackle and like go for the waist and legs area, I always get worried for like those awkward landings and pull downs and stuff like that. Especially with all that strength and speed and weight. And I'm always just like, well, we don't want them to aim higher. But man, it's just so awkward when they aim for the lower extremities and you're just like, oh god. I really hope they don't have an injury from this. A broken leg, man. For the bigger, yeah, not even just a bit. Like, whenever I seen people try to tackle Gronk when he was playing for the Pats, people would lean into his knees, and it was just like, dude, I don't know how I feel about that. Helmet leading and shoulder pads leading into your legs. Ugh. And then it's like your knee area too. Oh god. I like cringe and wince every time I would see that. Where you're like, oh, well, this is technically better than getting a concussion, right? Or a brain injury. I was like, yeah, I guess. You want the person to walk when they get, like, retire from the sport, too. Such, like, a weird place. Could play center till last night. It's a shame something meant to be used for protection is often used as a weapon. Yeah. You're getting so close to 250. I know, man. Just 2 more level ups. Just 2 more level ups. Players lead with their helmets so much, man. Yeah, and I was like, I could just imagine how hard a helmet is. It's crazy. It's like, combine that with speed, weight, height. You're just a human missile. Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Always like when I see the heck, Sidney Crosby used to have like concussion. He would be having concussion symptoms. He missed like most of a season because of concussion symptoms at one point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know at what point hockey players need to get paid a lot more. Some point something's got to give, whether they become more popular or something. I feel like they're just risking their lives at this point. Well, they love the game too, so that's another thing for it. But man, I feel like hockey players is more like genuine love at the highest level. But good God. I would say mild concussions, like regardless of severity, anything dealing with your head. It's like, yeah, the doctor to deem it as like, oh yeah, yeah, this is only a mild concussion, and then something down the line, oh man, some type of situation is happening with my body. The biggest fear if I play with falling down, someone skating over my hand. I think there was a recent incident where somebody got cut with a skate. And I think there was an EMT at the site. She had to stitch it on site. Or something like that. Yeah. Oh, man. I think you guys need better equipment. Some people look like Freddy Cougar got to them or something like that. Getting a neck cut and someone had to shove their hand into the dude's neck to squeeze their artery? Yeah. That's all I have to contribute. Don't worry. Fun fact though, football is not my favorite sport. Probably like not even my top 3. I just happen to pay attention to it. I know a decent amount of people who loves football. What's your favorite sports? Basketball, ultimate frisbee, and tennis. Kind of rotate with which one is my favorite at the time. Alright, the frisbee. You've been meaning to get into frisbee golf? Yeah, that's a good time too. It's interesting trying to describe frisbee to people. They're like, oh, you just toss a frisbee to another person and they're in the end zone, they score. It's like, yeah. But like, if you mention anything like physicality in that sport, people will laugh. People will also laugh if you even said it's a sport. I was like, no, you don't understand, dude. There's some times where you're moving at such a high speed and you lay out like similar to like how the outfielders would lay out to catch a ball, and then somebody else is laying out alongside you and you're at like waist height or shoulder height throwing your body for a plastic disc, possibly D it or score. Yeah. I recently dislocated my pinky. after like playing 2 points into the day. I was just like, oh, that's nice too. And I had to wait like 3 hours to get it reset, so that was nice. That was right before Christmas too. Celtics and Heat tomorrow on TNT. What time? 7:30 or 8 o'clock? I guess we could watch that tomorrow. You guys give me a heads up. 7:30. All right. We'll try to do an earlier stream then. Keyword try. Depends if I need a nap or not tomorrow. Those naps be coming in nice. Clippers and Lakers. We'll see if LeBron drops a 40 piece on them, huh? He has the most 40 points. Like one of the only players that score 40 on every team. It's like, oh man, I'm surprised Jordan never had that. Like, luckily he got to play for the Wizards. I wonder if he dropped 40 on the Bulls at one point. Today, the 23rd. All right. How good for an origin movie? Which superhero has the best origin movie? So when I think of like a great origin movie, I really enjoyed Iron Man a lot. It's like entertaining and a lot of different commentaries going at once. And then hearing the backstory leading up to it was like how they had a script and not a script at the same time. It makes it even more impressive how it became the linchpin for a lot of the MCU. Like, more or less started with this guy. You made a C tier character like one of the most important characters in the MCU. Was C plus B minus character. We definitely I don't know. I think Spider-Man could have been better if they had like better dialogue lined up for certain interactions between Peter and Mary Jane, and like a better outfit for Green Goblin. But I also wonder like, let's see. Nah. Just nah. Spooderman was peak early 2000s. I'm trying to think, like, including all the MCU, which one, like, solid origin movie? Yeah, I think of Iron Man first, like, period. Like Iron Man is up there. What about Deadpool? Does Deadpool count in that category at all? You don't like the Deadpool humor? And that was before Disney bought Marvel? Yeah, I believe so. Does X-Men count? It's an origin movie for everybody. Prior to Iron Man, yes. Alright, did 7. Alright, 88%. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Iron Man. Iron Man is a strong origin movie. Tony Stark built that in a cave. Introduces every character flawlessly, yeah. Yeah, seriously though, like Tony Stark, you're able to like relate to. You know, even in like movies like Seven, I was just like looking at Gwyneth Paltrow. I was like, never, don't know. Yeah, yeah. And I like the different commentaries in there too. It's like you're an innovator, but you also make weapons. If you decide to stop that, what's next for you? Yeah. That's also true. Versus like, hey, let's just make nanotech CGI it. Yeah. Yeah. The only probably questionable choice where I wasn't sure if I was a fan of or it was just like, oh, I'm okay with this. It's Terrence Howard, baby. And that's just not even knowing what I know now. Just back then. I heard Batman Beyond almost had a green light, but they scrapped that idea fairly recently. 1 times 1 equals 2, baby. But if you multiply 1 times 1, you still have 1 of each. So that equals 2. Let me not try to make sense of it. Oh, God. Oh, I never read his book or his tweets. My nose. Let's see. Abyss. Who do I talk to? Do I talk to any of you? Can I get one commission done? Just leave me be. So we're at 88%. How many coins do we have? We have 2460. Oh, we could upgrade a couple of these, huh? So now you need 91. This will level up tomorrow. You just need 23. Just give 23 of these then. $23 BB. Alright, cool. Do we have enough room for all of it? Do we have enough for 20? Just put 15. Yes. Barely 15, Jesus. I wish it sucks because Iron Man is so solid. You wish that Iron Man 2 and 3 followed suit like well enough. Not the case. Not the case. Oh, that was a great scene. Great scene. Like they had great moments in it. But that was the best scene in the movie, unfortunately. I felt like Whiplash could have been like a bit better. I don't know. Like I like the choice. Mickey had like great gravitas with the character. I need to see like behind the scenes of like movies like that though. Super random. It's definitely nostalgia. But I've been thinking about even though it's like not actually a movie, it's just cut up specials put into other movies or specials. I've been thinking about Digimon the movie a lot lately. I don't know why. I had a pretty haven't seen that in so long. I don't even know where to watch it if I wanted to watch it. I don't even think Amazon will have a digital access to it. It's funny because nostalgia will hold it in a special place for a lot of people. But I also know people who like watched it recently and like, oh man, this is a every movie is free for a pirate. Still haven't done that. At least on this PC, I haven't pirated it. Unless you count manga, I guess. Grocery should be here in a bit. Then I'll get time to work out. Possibly might even sleep early today. Copium. It felt like the middle part was like when it was Ty and Izzy. That part was pretty strong on its own. Like they could have made that a movie on its own if they invested in it like that. I think the other part that blew my mind was like years later I found out there were more Digimon movies that actually came out afterwards. I thought that was the only one. I was like, what? There was one that was borderline a sequel to Diaboromon, which was the Tai Matt Izzy saga. And included the Gen 2 adventurers. It's pretty neat to see. It was an interesting decision not to have any of the girls involved in the battle in that part. For the middle part. I guess that's a fair point. It always could justify Mimi not being interested in it. She just conveniently was there. I think the tough part about the original Digimon was like they made a lot of the other Digimon so irrelevant with power creeping Agumon and Gabumon to mega levels. And that's why I kind of enjoy. I need to finish it, but I enjoyed the reboot version, and for a different reason. I don't know if it'll ever get dubbed, but if they ever find the original dubs for that, that'd be interesting. But everybody was like relevant at least. Oh, we actually have mega levels for our Digimon too? Oh, thank God. You mean War Greymon and Metal Garurumon don't have to solo carry against the Dark Masters? Oh, thank God. I don't even know if they're relevant again. What am I gonna do with that? Makes everyone except Ty irrelevant. That happened in a lot of Digimon Season 4, though. Don't know what that one. The one of the kids that became... Oh, Spirit. When they Spirit evolved. Frontier. That one was interesting. It still has a catchy opening to me. Two of the boys pretty much fought all the battles themselves about halfway. And then one of the... I think their sixth character joined in. He had a dark Digivice. And he was kind of relevant, even though he gave them trouble for the most part. And then, like, then he wasn't relevant anymore. And everybody's like, oh, we're relevant again because we could just fuse, right? I was like, I guess. I'm still not sure if I was a fan of Data Squad. It's a concept where the main protagonist could just punch Digimon. Like, actually fight them hand to hand. Cut too much. Lightning round. So fast, Jesus, bro. Koji was his twin brother, yeah. But I think Tamers, I don't know, because when they introduce some parts of Adventures had dark moments, but I think Tamer, like, even like both Gen 1 and Gen 2 of Adventures had their dark moments. But I feel like Tamers, once they got to the digital world, from there was just consistently dark. Even leading up to that point, it was just like consistently dark. Like kind of oppressive type of dark. And like, yeah, when Myotismon was the main antagonist, he was the dark part. Even before that point, when Tai briefly visited the real world with Agumon, and we got to see Kari. But I don't know, man. Tamers was hitting a lot of nice spots too. I think Guilmon was an interesting choice too. Hey Gohan, I have not read it. I literally opened the tab and it started streaming. If you're gonna ask me about the new chapter. But it's great to see you, Chief. Hope you had a great weekend also. You didn't? I literally just opened the tab to it and then I started streaming. I see. Oh, Jerry guy. Jerry was rough, man. Jerry was getting shafted like crazy, man. Oh my god. Oh, finally I have a Digimon. I've been waiting to get a Digimon, and boom. Yo. Like, even the annoying characters had their Digimon still after Jerry. I was like, yo, this is weird. Total is 345. Are we at the max? Oh, we are at the max. We'll probably get 2%. Oh, 3%. Oh, we might be able to level up tomorrow then. Oh, man. But yeah, watching her, that was, oof, boy, that was rough, man. Let's see. We could probably get 60 of you? What's it again? 60 of you? We'll be at probably get 70 to be safe. Yeah, we could get can we get 70? Can we afford 70? That's the real question. I don't think we could. Which one was it again? Latch. Get 87. Cost 40. It costs 7 would be 280. So add a 0 to that, that'd be 2800. 10 will be 400. So 20 of these. Could wait on that. Alright. Alright, we could expand that one. Yep. 11, 8. Now we're almost caught up to this one. That's nice. It's nice to see. So right now we are at, oh wow, without buffs, we are chilling at 18k base stats. That's nice. Not the best. It's also not the worst. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Oh, we haven't rated Tinglo. A doggy cam. They have a doggy cam too? Oh, she has a VTube. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, she's using a Kaiser too. Her Kaiser is 250. Alright, just drop a raid for her. She rated us last week. Super, super nice. She was helpful with Misty Island tips and trick. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. A lot of good talks today. Oh man, it was a fun time. I'm glad we're on the same page with Spider-Man 2 also. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for allowing me to hang out with you guys on this Monday evening. Gonna try to get some food and you know, wind down. See ya, Canvas. I hope you have a lovely one. Hey, we got our first clear on Lotus, second clear on Damien. At some point we'll attempt Lucid. I don't know, this week will be the week. Koi, you're awesome. I hope you know that, right? Congrats again on your PB, by the way. But if you guys would like to join in with some raid messages, you're more than welcome. We do have a Discord. And I'll try to hit up Lakers for when we're watching Dave. Sony, have you seen season 2 of Dave yet? I know you watched season 1 with us at the other time. I didn't know if you've seen it yet. But I'll catch you guys in